Hello and welcome back. Here we are, still in Skari, and more hobbits have to say stuff to us, like this bounder, this fellow bounder.
Please, stay a moment.
You have done a lot of good for a lot of folk, Bounder Bassador. Report back to Second Sheriff Buns by Town Hall in Delving and tell him of your deeds. I sure will. I sure will. Hopefully, this time he'll actually talk to me and not keep drinking his beer, but we shall see. A bounder of great merit.
Is there something I can do for you?
Talk to Second Sheriff Buns by Town Hall in Delving. He'll be very pleased to hear of all the good you have done. I hope so. Again, now I have a couple of surprises for you, my friends. One is that I never shared my background other than saying that I'm from Bree, and now I reveal a little bit more, just a little bit more about myself. So you can see from my biography, I am a seventh generation. Um, I won't tell you my family name yet, but I was born and raised in Bree as a single child of a carpenter father and a boyar mother. Okay, and I'm planning to expand my biography as reveal a little more about myself as time progresses and I do more adventures. But that's it for now. Now, the other surprise I have is that I left Bramble. Uh, I haven't retired Bramble, don't worry. You'll see Bramble again, but he needed some rest for sure after all the adventures we had and climbing some places while galloping. It was a little too much for him. So I got the luxury of purchasing an Elder Slate boar, and that's what I'll be using for a while. Here he is. His name is Swinehog, so meet the Swinehog. Swinehog the boar. He is a formidable creature, huge, powerful, and fast. In fact, he's faster than Bramble, if you could believe that a little bit. So we'll use him um, well, use him sounds kind of rude. We'll adventure alongside with him, and he's very calm for a boar and can get angry, but mostly at enemies, not at me. So I think this is all good news. And with that said, let's continue our adventures. So we need to bring some charcoal to Hyacinth, and let's see how far she is. That's pretty far, guys. So see you over there. Alright, here we are back in Tadboro, about to speak with Hyacinth.
What do you need?
Ah, this will do nicely. I hope Old Heart didn't give you a difficult time. Well, now, we should be about our next bit of business. Yes, indeed.
Please stay a moment.
You're too willing, Basabor. First wolves and now a bear? You should be more firm with these folk and make them take care of their own problems for once. I'm not disagreeing with you here. Alright. Now, last but not least, I'll need some brimstone and iron fillings. You can't find brimstone around here, so I always go to the dwarfs for that stuff. They can also provide the fillings cheaper than any of the local smiths. So we'll take care of two problems at once this time. Well, look at you, you're very resourceful and informed. No bad qualities. Please head over to Needlehall and talk to Dwarf Merchant Honor. I've dealt with him in the past, and I imagine he'll be able to give us what we need. Oh, I'm sure of it, yes. They're all friendly to me, so I don't expect any difficulties over there. Brimstone and sparks.
Just a moment.
Please go to Needlehall to pick up the brimstone and iron fillings from Honor. Alright? But first, we'll talk to the second sheriff. Let's see. Some distance again, so see you over there, guys. And I apologize to you, Second Sheriff Borubuns. You're another second sheriff, not the drinking type. I apologize, I mixed for the mix-up. I didn't mean to presume that you'll be drinking when you see me. In any case, let's continue.
Hello.
I have heard of all the good you have done, Basipur. You truly are an excellent bounder and deserve the thanks of all Shirefolk. We don't go in for uniforms, but I must say that you've earned another feather in your cap. Take you with my thanks. You're most welcome. Mer gift matten to be consumed by our ravenous appetite, and a bounder's sheriff cap. Not too bad, considering. Almost as good as what I'm wearing now. Well, excellent. Let's see around here. Do we have any other quests we might pick up from around here? Well, see, that's the thing. There's more epic quests around here in the Shire that we've never dealt with, and we potentially could. We potentially could. I'm sorry about the. I'm all over the place, but I just want to read about the Bounder's Sheriff's Cap. It says a cap showing off your twin Bounder's feathers, a tribute to your hard work. Very well then. So as I was saying, we started our epic quest in Bree and then continued in the Lowlands, etc. But we haven't done any initial epic quests in the Shire. So we can pick up another line of quests that eventually merges all down the road in one single epic story. And there will be some anachronistic events here happening because we start from the beginning as if we're starting playing from the Shire. But I'll still be happy to pick up more story because we're playing this game for story mostly. And so let's talk to Bingo Boffin and see what he has to say.
A pleasant day to you, friend.
A pleasant day to you too. If you have a moment or two to spare, do you think I might trouble you for a spell? My name is Bingo of the Delving Field Boffins, and it is so rare for me to see new folk on the path that runs by my hall. It is a pleasure to meet you. I have been feeling a mite lonely these days, you see, and could use a festive occasion on the horizon to put a spring in my step and to occupy my thoughts. Perhaps a dinner party would do the trick? Yes, that sounds capital. I will invite my neighbors and you as well, of course. Would you root down to Mikil Delving Market and assess some of the produce on display? Tell me, what foods look particularly delicious, and that may give me the spark of inspiration for a course of three. For a course of three, that's a good expression, to serve at my party. The market is to the south of my hobbit hall. The call to adventure.
Could you run down to the Mickle Delving Market?
And assess some of the produce on display? Tell me what foods look particularly delicious, and that may give me the spark of inspiration. Okay. Same text. Okay. So let's see. Let's assess the available food at Mikil Delving Market. At the Mikil Delving Market, rather. How far is that? Can't be too far because we're already in Mikil Delving. But we might have to resort to getting our boar anyways. Just for the sport. Come on, Swinehog. Let's do this together. Aha. And here we are. Hugo Broadbelt's pie. The pie smells freshly baked and looks to be hot and delicious. Assessing pie. The pie smells wonderful, but it belongs to Hugo. Yes, indeed. The village of Oakhair is struggling to bear up in the continued assaults of Angman and has asked for all able warriors to come to its defense. Yes, we'll deal with Angmar stuff as well. Well, I ain't a hobbit, so I'm not sure if I'm the best at assessing for hobbit food, but let's take a look at those crates of apples. These apples look most delicious. The apples look nearly ripe, firm and delicious. What about those tub of taters? The tub is full of tasty-looking taters. Oh yes, the taters would be very fine boiled, mashed or stewed. And what about the crates of vegetables? Many fine greens on display. Mostly two types. The selection of greens on display looks most tasty. Okay, Very well. Um, what about you, Growling with food? You have more quests for me? Oh my goodness, just when I was thinking that I'm mostly done with the Shire in terms of quests, but no, such is not the case. What about the vendor hall? Uh, why did I enter the vendor hall? I thought there would be extra quests here, but now I see I'm mistaken. Never me mind. Let's see. Um, yeah, he has another type of quest. Let's look at this one from Grellan Whitfoot. Might not be something we're interested in necessarily, but we
Hello
shall see.
there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Oh yeah, housing broker quests, we're not interested in those. Okay, so actually we're fine. Let's return to Bingo and give him our report about the food, or rather the produce. It all looks good to us, but hey, I am a hobbit. A hobbit might have noticed some problems. Sure, they can spot more nuances with both good and bad in food items. But they asked us to do it, so we did it. Come on,
Did any of the
come
food
buddy.
capture your fancy?
Yes, all of it. Well, Bingo listens to your report that everything looked delicious. That is both a wonderful thing and a pity, because it makes it very difficult to decide what to serve at my party. I wish I had your problems. I need more than just an account of the ingredients, I suppose. I need a cookbook. There is a library in the Great Smiles at Tutborough. Would you mind terribly a quick trip to the library to check out the cookbook on my behalf? A quick trip? Oh, you see that I'm riding a fast board, that's why you're saying it's a quick trip. Because that ain't a quick trip, let me tell you. Perhaps leafing through such a book will give me a good idea of what to serve. Okay?
Would you mind a quick trip to the library?
There is a library in the Great Smiles at Tutborough. Yes, okay, same text. Alright, well, I guess that's what we'll do next. I shall see you over there, my friends. We stand before the Great Smiles, or rather, we walk before it. Let's go in it. Library? Yes, I know you're a chatty hobbit. Have no time for you, don't know. Let's find that library. I mean, that book. Cookbook. Donna Mira took.
Yes? Can I help you find something in particular?
Oh yes, please. You tell Donna Mira that you're looking for a cookbook suitable for preparing fine meals for dinner parties, and her face lights up. Very good, very good. There is no day that cannot be brightened with a tasty meal shared by friends. Any of the fine cookbooks on this shelf behind me will suffice, I warrant. Oh yes?
Any of these fine cookbooks will suffice, I warrant.
Okay. You say so. I'll choose one. This fine cookbook will surely contain many recipes bound to inspire Bingo's culinary imagination. Just pick this thick volume. Don Emir smiles and writes down your name on a piece of parchment.
Thank you for your patronage and support your local library.
Of course, you're all set, my book-loving friend. Wonderful, well, very cool. By the way, I stand corrected, this is not part of the epic quest line, which there is also in the Shire. This is actually part of the Ballad of Bingo Boffin, apparently. What kind of confused me was the fact that the way the ring quests appear look like the epic ring quests. And that's, all fine and well. I'm sure we'll deal with the epic story as well. I just need to find the right place to pick it up from. And so we'll do this in due time. Now let's go back and bring the fine cookbook to Bingo outside his hobbit hall. Well, you know what? A few adventures. How about we just directly go to Mikkel Delving? Let's use one of our weird loop-looking rituals and just follow through this ritual, and we'll be right there. Cool. What did I tell you? The loop-looking ritual always works. Except when it doesn't. Which is, it only works sometimes, like once an hour or something. It's a little capricious.
This looks like just the thing. Wait, what's this?
Thank you, Possible. Bingo takes the cookbook from you and begins to leaf through it when a folded parchment falls out from between the pages. The curious hobbit picks it up and unfolds it. What's this? Why, it's a map. Someone left a map in this cookbook, Possible. Barrow Downs, oh yes. Weather Hills, oh, we've been to both of those places, guys. Stone Trolls Glades? Look at these little pictures, my friend. Do you think these are real places? Ah, I cannot let my mind wander to these places. Guess what, they are real. I have a party to plan. Bring this map to the Matham House, Possible. I do not need it, and I do not want it. Okay, collected the map of Eriador. Very well. I wish I could look at the map, but we can't do that.
I cannot let my mind wander. I have a party to plan.
Sure thing. Now, let's bring the map up to Keeper Brombard Foxtail at the Matham House. We can go up this way. I don't believe I've used this way. Going this way up before. Yes, we can easily ascend with our mighty boar. Mighty and marvelous, I must add. I mean, look at that. Here we are.
Good day.
Good day. You have an unloved and unwanted object with no place else to go, but cannot bear to throw it away? Hand it over, and I will make sure it joins other Mathams of its type in my keeping. Brombard extends his hand to receive the map, but then something catches his eye and he pauses. Perhaps I spoke too hastily. It appears that there is a claimant for this Matham after all, and he has run here at great speed to recover it. Really? Bingo has run up the hill behind you and looks exhausted. Oh, yes, indeed. What has transpired here?
Hello there.
Most folk who bring things to the Matham House are not so eager to keep them. Perhaps Bingo is an exception to the rule. I've never seen Master Boffin run so hard before, and he has quite taken the breeze from his pipes. Uh-huh. What's up, Bingo Boffin?
I changed my mind.
I can see that. I do not want that map. Gather dust inside the Matham House. Want to learn more about the places it depicts, even if they're not real. I want to wander the Weather Hills, walking stick in hand. Want to cross the last bridge and see what lies beyond. Oh, you really do. I have my own hesitation to cross the last bridge, and you don't? I want to see Rivendell. Well, yes, we share that sentiment. Are there really elves there? Yes, there are elves there. I will keep the map, Passador, and I will use it to design my adventure. Let us return to my hobbit hole and make some plans, my inspiring friend. Sure thing. Bingo takes the map and looks at it eagerly.
I will keep the map and use it to chart my adventure.
Sure. Well, let's talk to you down there. Let's see who is quicker. Come on, boar, you can do it. You can outpace a tired hobbit. At least that's what I expect. No, we did not. Jeez, this guy was... I don't know how you did it, but you did it, Bingo.
An adventure will be just the thing, but I will need your help.
It will take me some time to recover from that exercise. I've never run so quickly in all my days, Pastor. I believe it, because I outpaced my boar. And yet, I'm more excited than ever before. An adventure. It will be just the thing, but it will take some preparations to be sure. I'll need your help to get ready for this journey. Okay.
I need to train for the adventure if I am to have success.
I can hardly wait to begin my journey, Pastor, but I know there is much to be done before I depart. Let me tell you. Success is not guaranteed, even if you prepare. But yes, you should train. I will need knowledge and supplies and physical strength and Bingo shudders. There is one more thing I will need, but let us not speak of that now. There is enough to do to get ready without beginning with that most perilous of tasks. But first, Knowledge. You know, old Gaffer Gamgee up Hobbiton Way was the gardener for Bilbo Baggins for many years, and it could be that he was privy to old Bilbo's secrets. Oh, is that so? He might have given the Gaffer some adventuring advice. Make your way to Backshot Row in Hobbiton and see if the Gaffer has any sound advice for a hobbit starting out on a journey. How about me giving you advice? You wouldn't take my advice? Training for the journey.
Gaffer Gamgee might have some advice for me. You should ask him.
And I will. I will, my friend. Let's see. Okay, well, let's talk to Gaffer Gamgee. On Backshot Row. Yeah, this is some distance. I'll see over there. There is the old Gaffer. Haha.
What do you need?
What's that? You say Bingo Boffin wants to go on an adventure? Yeah, I thought the delving field boffins were respectable sorts. The Gaffer hems and haws for a moment. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know what's gotten into Bingo's head. You tell your Bingo the only advice I have for hobbits thinking of leaving the Shire is this. Don't. Not but trouble ever came for the journey. Mr. Bilbo was as well-spoken a hobbit as you could hope to meet, but I'm afeard he mixed up with some downright old folk abroad. Poor fellow. I have no further advice for Mr. Boffin, but I do know that he'll be wanting for foodstuffs on his journey. If you run up to the apple doors on the side of the hill and pick up some of the fallen apples, I dare say his stomach will be satisfied, even if his head will not. Good day to you. Well,
Just a moment.
okay. You have nothing more to tell us, and that's fair. We already... Well, what's happening here? Lots of celebrations. In the midst of darkness from both Angmar and Mordor coming our way, but okay. Celebrate if you want to. Why would we want to pick up inferior apples when we already assessed perfectly fine apples from the Mikkel Delving's, you know, place? I don't know, but I'll follow his advice. A bushel of apples from the apple doors. Some of the fruit is spoiled, but there is a ripe apple in the midst of the green and spotty brown ones. Yes, it's the second time we are doing this, although for a different purpose. We have to collect fallen apples, half rotten, we'll do it. So basically I think that's the advice. Don't leave the Shire, or if you must leave the Shire, get some rotten apples with you for the road, and you'll be just fine, food-wise at least. Maybe Gaffer is getting too old, and it's showing, but maybe there's something to his advice. 5 out of 6, and we're almost done here. Alright, we collected all the apples one could wish for. And on that note, enjoy the view, and I'll see you next time, my friends. Goodbye.